the stars align. We lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echo.
Mejen dase bra na wo banko ade a ubenya baabi a wo beda. Aya Citizen Media College, we train professional.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies. In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echo.
Na wo banko ade a ubenya baabi a wo beda. Aya Citizen Media College, we train professional.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies. In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echo.
Mejen Abner Chance Sikapa, the administrator, Emma, Citizen Media College. Aya Odaya so by Centroni, TV presenter, camera handling, hey MC, or TV our channel.
Last 10 years or more. Okay, so but the problem we are facing now as a country, now who go talk, who will bear the cat? That is the problem we are facing now. The entire America about Moro say players are want to mean Casareño. You go to NDC, people have seen criminals, bad things, they can't talk about it. They'll push you out. The criminals will gang up and push you out. You go to MPP, they have similar problem. Then Ghana in general has that problem because we have Escafua or Makabuma criminals. You can't fight them. They have become gangs. When you go to Mexico, when you go to Brazil, they have such gangs. Police for Kahon, Aso for Kahon. They have Langats. This guy, what is his name? Duncan Williams and all those guys. They are fighting people for lands, state properties. A gang. Even in the media circles, a gang. I talk about this coffee shop mafia fucking boys. Any government, they just want to be in there, putting their hands everywhere. You have people in NDC, they go to MPP stealing. I've been saying this. I would love to walk from my place to here than go to MPP person and beg the person when I know that this person is a criminal thief. And my guest should forgive me. I mean, this is the problem we are facing as a country. Mena menkwaka niye mi say. Mena menkwaka niye mi say. So the media people, they know the criminals, but they meet at pubs. Hey, Charlie, this man, you are a powerful. Hey, we are there. Hey, yeah. Into one corner says, "Up man, no money 10,000, 20,000." I didn't do cool. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he moves on because somebody. And that is why we are here. Say players net to me Kasa will never be here. Live on Accra 100.5. Thank you so much. And in the studio, and now we are back to back, packed, full one, from Abidjan to Tema, straight. From Abidjan to Tema. And in Tema, we have Mr. Bernard Owusu, National Chairman, General Transport Petroleum Chemical Workers Union, TOR. Then we have Francis, okay, Mr. Francis Salah, Deputy General Secretary, General Transport Petroleum Chemical Workers Union, TOR. There is a huge problem that we need to talk about it. And I also am for him side. You come who statement, you know, who statement, you know. What statement? You don't have the statement. Let me send the statement to you. Yeka lithium wasem yenwie. Yeka lithium wasem yenwie. Then this issue about your friend said Tor and is it Torinko, right? Torinko. Okay, so the pronunciation is right. Torenko. Okay, this issue about a year Tor. Any Torenko so abba beto board so. We don't talk about these things today. Tomorrow it will come back to come and hunt us. And on this note, let's do this. I say, Uncle Ben, Akwaba.
Yeah, no, I'm in your Bobie.
Boko, dear.
Yamiadum.
Uncle Francis.
Yes.
Akwaba.
Thank you.
Boko, dear.
Ah, you cream. And
you sound. All right, so my main fact document be to a year page way so. Na mo hwe adie ketua bi. Me fa cho okay, all right. So, what full document no has it? Pacho more full document no has it. All right. Maybe some of the document no to a page no so that at least everybody will know exactly what we are going to talk about. And the issue is about TOR, the state. Yeah, TOR, a womb. And the contract deal between TOR and Torenko. The workers are not happy. The OSP are raising issues, and I think other prominent personalities are raising issue about a TOR and Torenko contract deal. Then we ask ourselves, on my bay, any team na and a yeko as a country. Me person can be mamo first a details. Press statement in the Sabaya almost shall see you can follow. Then a domo more share on your social media platforms. You can just pick the document, a press statement, you know. Omudin komokrono, ebema wanya fair understanding about what exactly that communicate okay, so we have a document, you know, on your Facebook page, and the document your press statement. You issued a statement on a press conference, right? Yeah. Last week or last 2 weeks.
Wednesday last week.
Okay, so Wednesday we any 1 week pepe. Okay, so that's it. Now you go share a statement now, Sama Omode buy and OPEC here also General Transport, Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union of Trade Union Congress Ghana. So current situation of Tema oil refinery, right? Now General Transport, Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union wishes to plead with His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to relieve Mr. Leon Kedon. Is that right? Leon Kedon. Apenton. Mrs. Edith Sapra Grant and Mr. David Adomako of their positions on the tour board. The basis for this plea is largely informed by the BODs. That's the boards. Press release dated 26th November 2023 in our quest to keep being citizens and not spectators. Please allow us to shed some light on how the tour board through their press release exhibited their ineptitude and lack of understanding of the critical task assigned to them on their inaugural day. So it ends there. So Ora Bernard also was say, Angaben, what is the issue with tour and what is the issue?
The kind mekai bibi kakra every Bible.
Okay.
Proverbs 12:3. Or say a man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. Amen.
Amen.
Aye minua the entia mekai Bible we will say enipa bi mu abo mu tiri mu po se omo pese omo fato na omo didi ho emfiensia na omo fato na omo didi ho emfiensia die enti a meka ni say beye last 2 years muni ena honorable mighty opoku prempe president ni tumi kakra de president tumi ade man opone kakra ma mighty opoku prempe so on swear in a new board because now your IMC now mo be take over the affairs of tour na the kobai ni say a day now was swear in no he was clear okachiro say was sure wala tour baby a problems so enti no omo ni unions no any management and come ni yempe a strategic partner or partner at all because this year me no ka say to adwuma omo ye say ye de crude oil fango ebeba no ma so ne so no manya diesel petrol any other products this aviation
before the corner it's still working.
If you ask me partially no, because the core mandate of TOR is to refine crude, not to receive finished product.
But more refining crude.
For the past 2 years, TOR air refining crude.
For the past 2 years?
Yes. Even more.
More than that.
Even more.
More than that.
Even more.
TOR air refining crude.
And there be. The TOR here is a finished product. And BDC is no cover bar. No, they be go on tank farm. No more so aton. No more to.
Angaben, hold on. For the past, let's just stay within the 2 years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? TOR and refining crude oil da
1 liter.
1 liter crowd.
Debbie.
Co.
Debbie.
Okay, patch out to us. Because you know see another whole conversation.
Enti the TOR is here and say omo the finished product ba naija omo to no manyiska kakra e de tutu omo waka. Enti minister I can't say the chair a board ye nyina ye nigye say ye nyina ye beboa na bibia akoso yan kwoti a ye say company bi a friend Desma Capital epese oba na oba be take your friend say over TOR na omo de edoma bebre by o omo betua provident fund omo be we ama workers omo be to bus omo be say
Desma Capital.
Desma
as in DESM
DECIMAL.
DECIMAL. Okay, Desma
Capital. Enti yakoba ne
a local company.
A local company. Na former managing director of TOR. Asante Beko a okonya asem e wo UK UK for aban esaka no. Ono na ye managing director. E wo nti ono na nka oba beje TOR.
Wow.
At that time. Enti ekoba ne sa no ye sa so no mu wa abrochire no na akoba say was a company because of some follow for you know
Etweno.
yeah tweno and almost I call for me another company called
Bay Bridge.
Bay Bridge what do you call
The same decimal
capital echo for me Bay Bridge company limited then Bay Bridge so echo buy no
Bay as in
BAY.
BAY
Bridge
oh Bay Bridge.
Bay Bridge
Okay.
to omo for me Bay Bridge no na directors na no mo ne Asante Beko the same company no sa ono so directed ho nti no omo hu say no we hu akade a ye conform sa company na we ho dia ye nsan sesa sa company we na sa director na no ne Asante Beko no
So omo jump free decimal.
yes
And omo akọ form Bay Bridge.
yes
Bay Bridge na I Asante
Beko ne direct nipa baako director baako na wo
decimal
capital no
Eshim.
Nti na wo say omo pe bibi di clear ono
Okay.
and be form Bay Bridge.
Okay.
To mo form Bay Bridge no and also two enkofo mienu I say nuafo mienu bi and the form Bay Bridge no to mo form
And you have from you be.
edi no I just say me share due diligence I don't have it offered. It is a Bay Bridge friend say Bay Bridge so ekoba ne sa na fei akoye say you start raise questions about company no credibility, company no financial and technical know-how there. And obo jumping from one number for me almighty Torenko. Na Torenko no so no. Omo for me Torenko no. Yet is omo for me Torenko.
So the same people.
Same people within 1 year.
That Asante what? Asante
Beko. That was the former managing director of TOR. As you see our issues with what do you call
to one a different decimal
capital
to Bay Bridge.
now Torenko. Yes.
I see.
Na Torenko no so be for me Torenko no. And omo ankasa koye due diligence. E wo Torenko no. To omo ye due diligence. Redo kra no omo de e ho document ni bibia no e de sie ye. Until say you throw letter e de command the Minister of Energy. Say ya ti say company bi e ba be fato. The company no management any ho ka ho asem only board kasa board on ka ho bibia mfa nkyere enti no ye pay information on the company to offer a meeting or instruct the managing director then and the management say they should furnish us with documents about your friend is the lease agreement enti or be omo the document na dey my you call where document who say bo cool idea what document mu nyina menua che say fakwam ti a true letter
And the document
you do friend is the lease agreement no you raise a series of questions ebi ni say omo financial capacity say company no you form no January 2023 1st January holiday
Yes.
2023 1st January they form Torenko
And no, when incorporated,
Torenko
you know.
1st January.
1st January
Yeah, holiday. Why na yama omo?
and you
have the documents.
we have the documents. We have them. Was established on Kokwana Sepa Sunday.
Wow.
A friend's a holiday, 1st January, and no more form Torenko. Intina akoya idea na ebri eni so. Inti started here better to letters.
Documents you are okay. Nyamu na mu put it together.
There be a Tema Refinery management, and they put it out this due diligence report. Attorney General Cross Washim, Akatre Ghana for you says, Sa document, Sa Torenko Jumaiku, and yet a Jumaiku a brewu crowd, or betting minute talk for Akoyejuma. Now, Omu need the financial capacity, Omu need the technical know how, and now, even Omo, you can't say, Omo books,
Governance structure.
governance structure, the Bibiano, and yet because send your company no, or Messi Ayeno no. Omo stated capital also the budget to 500,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, yes. From the AG.
And this is a company you forming no 2023
On the holiday.
on the holiday 1st January 2023.
To feel.
It mean ya de ye pe ya mam papa fo a ye de the papa mu ye paint no. Na ye de letters ekoko companies basic companies and pennyfo bi say AG ho ye de bi call the Public Procurement Authority ye de bi call SIGA state
governance and accountability.
State governance and accountability. Yeah, the big call a friend is a finance ministry, that is PPP, and yeah, the big call the Ministry of Energy. And yeah, the big so a call Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines and Energy. Tia call ya minua ye ko boy yem kuro di kire wo no. And Attorney General eba out. Now before Attorney General eba out. Na ya titi hu say oh se si atorenko fo no omakoye omo no maye ama se si no omako form another company biem from Torenko omasa ko form another company company ni your friend Tema Energy Processing Company Limited.
Tema
Energy Processing Company Limited. Na Tema Energy Processing Limited is a Ghana 40 mi ampa cho mu wi o masopa no
Tema Energy Processing Company Limited.
So Tema Energy and Processing Limited.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Na omoko form a company we no Torenko a Attorney General akase wo mu ni the capacity and say omo nye credible to take Tema Oil Refinery no. Omo form a company no ma Torenko for 40%. And omo ma card investment and also 40%. And omo ma to adwumayefo numbi. Ye frɛ baako Bright Adongo, Abbas Bugibi, Scott Mauvi Chevia, Emmanuel Kenneth Abankwa ena Albert Eje Amwaku. Omuma omo 20%. Na 20% no de ma omo no bobie. Before omo de 20% be ma omo no.
Yeah.
Na adwubayi ni bia nim ho hwe. Management enim ho hwe. Yeti huhu meeting bi ase. Ena ma se emse se udi bone a na ise abodua na no kopai say oh ya mayen adwumayefo shares bi a ye betimi e de ayewei abo adwumayefo na say company ni ba na say company ni be nya sika e so faso no na ye de ayede ye de be ma adwumayefo e de say oh ebo say ade bi say e wo ho de a say de wo say wo ya ni say the company eye to no management
yeah
and there was say shares ekobo na adwumayefo num ya omo ye obi mo eka CSO adwumayefo no your front are divided, your front is divided. The world meaning the friend saying Ghanaians ne Ghana for adwumayefo say bi Tema Refinery e do makoma so a omu ewo amaye adwuma ho for so many years no, they are not in support of this deal. But sankofo num we mu no, sankofo num no wona se see shares na de mo no shares no say no mu free to a say nka ye je mu ma wo a come wo shares e wo to because they are the direct beneficiaries of the trust fund. Okay, the registration.
Okay. So which means now the deal between Torenko and Tor and go through.
Send ye se see the can se see the tie ne say ekonko ho ko kire say eye a friend is saying special prosecutor the letter by a catcher almost say omo hold on na oye hwehwemu afa adwuma na omo ye no. The special prosecutor no did a yini by na the board of directors no a issue statement say wasenka special prosecutor efre womo nanka wone won edi nkomo efa ebia nneoma odi aba beto abonten no na akwese wa pen ho dodo na wohwe omo ankasa statement omo de ma ya omo se the Tor charity trust no e yade omo ebo ye no haroso enti no wa admit say why a mistake enti obi a why a mistake no ekoba ne sen e na obeka se eye special prosecutor ban ana oman na mani tumi se bibi ikoso na se nya o hwe mu no.
What is the purpose of that Tor charity trust?
People cho enkoma eye management ene wonu a omokoya ade ne say obo say eye for toll workers eso mfa so a ebeba toll workers for ho do eno na toll workers eye omodia but no kura wo bi ni say utie eye board of directors no press statement omo release eye 26 November 2023 almost see the toll charity trust no omo yes say first of all
my announcement, but hey, you are doing your work as media, so kudos. Tema Oil Refinery. The OSP has commenced analysis of the risk of corruption in respect of the proposed partnership agreement between Tema Oil Refinery and Tema Energy and Processing Limited. The special prosecutor has directed the management of Tema Oil Refinery to immediately suspend the proposed partnership agreement, ongoing negotiations, operations, and all other ancillary activities arising out of and consequent upon the proposed partnership agreement until otherwise advised by the special prosecutor to enable us to timeously conclude the work. Now to light before my announcement, but hey, you are doing your work as media, so kudos. Tema Oil Refinery. The OSP has commenced analysis of the risk of corruption in respect of the proposed partnership agreement between Tema Oil Refinery and Tema Energy and Processing.
What the OSP said about it.
Enti menua nanka ye de fi say bibia no a OSP aka no ka ya atum anka ye nyina ye twen. And now last Wednesday you call a press conference in response to the 26 November press release a year yan call a friends a release because omoye no so no
that is top management
no the board
okay board
a release here no media said me no ka say a year the chairperson of Tema Oil Refinery local union leader no ya interdicted no.
Really?
Yes. And the chairman of the senior staff of Tema Oil Refinery ya interdicted no.
On what basis?
On the basis said omo aka Torenko any tour and some radio so any television so.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh minia asempa na me are hosem
last week
enti na wo ka se krum ha no won na wo di body no obi asuro so be bie na no be ka no hit me
They are powerful.
hit me but minia they are not powerful than God. Omunya powerful ensi nyame ekozi say ye nyina no sabi Nyankopon na de home eden edemaye na politicians omo lifespan e was asasi su ye kano e wo ye njuma mu a 8 years we ye board chairman we ye board whatever acha ye 4 years and 8 years saje 8 years no so a ye nsesa wo aban fofra ma even within your government kwa bit my day asesa and na the lifespan of every board 8 years. It is the board of toll. So we tie ya General Transport Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union. Adi o ma ye no so ma reverse no. No man recall your brothers, your comrades back into their work. Bobie sit down strike change bia ye be no krom ha no.
Wow.
E bi see that. Na omo de ye union no e di agro. But they don't know the strength of this union. We don't want the situation.
Tell us, what can you guys do?
What we can do.
We are interested to know.
What we can do as the national union, they say petrol. Yani petrol ko Ghana ha baby.
I see.
Petrol if you man on the bagana he nyina ye enam ye companies ni bi ene be bi say for petrol for Ghana.
Really?
And all our strategies but the air can say we are not politicians. This year election year into yempe kai bia Tema Refinery no yempene emma family and friends ebusuafo bi entrance because many of we ba menka bibi say e ba dey say na nkofo di dream e te say dream say we adwuma wo Accra FM na woni nkofo bi akotre dua bi ase na mo ahyehyɛ sɛ menua yɛmmra ne yɛmɛfa Accra FM yɛde company bi ba na company mi wɔ mu 20%. na wɔn na ehu saa dream adeɛ wei kɔkan ya wosu wɔn ɔmo kɔtara fie yɛnhwɛ ɛnɛ Ghana ohia ɛne abɛbrɛsɛ amanfoɔ adwumayɛfoɔ ɛkom especially even the Tema refinery workers meaning ebi ntumi ntua school fees ebi ntumi ntua rent. Why because they are not being bare 4 years in the car salary increase kɔ ebi nkɔ so wɔ hɔ because the adwuma ɛwɔ sɛ Tema refinery to adwuma ɛyɛ Tema refinery for ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ ni sɛ ɔmo de crude oil bɛba na ɔmo refine but yɛsi abene okasa Bobie ɛnya de ɔmo yɛ adwuma yɛ den akɔ increase the friends salary but yɛsi abene okasa yi ɛyɛ apia ɔmo current managing director yɛ ɔhɔ yi was starting recruitment was starting a promoting nkurɔfoɔ in the name of breaking General Transport Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union
or recruiting nkurɔfoɔ to do what?
Me nua agye sɛ mo frɛ no mbusa no ɛna o promoting nkurɔfoɔ nti adwuma me I am not against promotion but adwuma biara no sɛ adwuma ne kɔ so a ɛna promotion ne saa nɔɔma no ɛkɔ so the adwuma ne nkɔ so o core business ɛsɛ woyɛ no ɛyɛ to refine crude and you are not refining the crude. Why are you promoting people? You are promoting people to do what? Based on what? Analysis bɛn na ma yɛ a ɛkyerɛ sɛ mo financials akɔ soro nti no mo promoting nkurɔfoɔ Bobie yɛ ni abere na nibire wei no ɛnyɛ nibire a ɛyɛ nibire a yɛbɛtena se kɛkɛ.
Yes, but Uncle Ben Manu so with this Tema Energy and Processing Company Limited and need to rank what is the current state of that contract?
Sesi a OSP senka minia ya nyentem anko OSP ho enka last year dan komo close the deal.
I see.
It was almost like no more wie because then go for na bar refining ho abadan it say enwe enne nam tank ho measure security then we are the position ajeje office.
Really?
I am telling you. Eti Ghana for waside bia omofa ma the General Transport Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union na si ye boom ni kasi ye jira se the NTC kroma Ghana ni bia because why Ghana Japade o enye Bernardo Usu dia Bernardo Usu free na kura ase achemache ase eba e friends en kran no manfa to ama ye beto e em se to kra no ye si ye ne anwo me
David
enti no ye nyina Ghana fo nyina NDC MPP PPP adwumayɛfoɔ nyinaa Ghana ni biara boma yɛnka yɛ humum na yɛ tɔ yɛntintasu kɔkɔ fa nkyerɛ the Friday saying the board of directors of TOR because uti ɔma press statement ɔmo release ya ɔma can declare say ɛyɛ Tema oil refinery no ɛyɛ company bi a baabi aduru sesi ɛyɛ no industry no obiara nyɛ den ɛmpɛ nti industry no so obiara ɛmpɛ
oil industry no
yes obiara ɛmpɛ
adenti no obiara ɛmpɛ
mpacho we the omo statement ma men kan kyerɛw
say wasa na wie
wo de atwen a was it TOR rehabilitation project is not one that readily attracts many of the established players in the industry Bobie assembly
to one anim so asɛ no
wa condemn
no say industry no obi ampe
say oye ni yank obi pe
enti kokwa na nsini
so it's not attractive.
Yes enti kokwa na nsini ntekuma omakote baabi ɛna wa hyehyɛ company say company we na me Bobie for 2 years me pa mo chewo Ghana for mahu wɔ newspaper mu baabi say Tema refinery ya publish say ye penkofo say wo fa osika eba mehye refinery adwuma no mpacho obi ehu bi
No.
kokwa na nso omuti dua bi ase na omo frɛ ntekuma mpacho wo bibi fabra aso no ya no wa share your friends batakari no na machire kunu no the document no de akɔ ye kwa yesi koyewe ni Bobie de ekoso no na yesre omampani his excellency Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo yebuni pa ye parechew yesre no kotodwagu form the board of the directors of TOR led by Adomako aka Eka deal no ono sa Eka nsensem no the same person and they didn't akoto Eka bruhaha he na no ono didn't akoto and na apinching and this paragraph sanko form yen saying they are the people who are micromanaging Tema refinery as for MD do mind say you know puppet no ye try say fa ye say ye we ne koba the saying and a board of directors are mo adwuma e wose mo ye your friends a policy directions afa de more direct see any union leaders edi obi a ono akoka asem a o friend say OSP ekura de tabro e de ato so say yesra mo mu hold on de yehwa masem yenya wie OSP ni kura wie asem ne kan o wetimi atro letter I interdict nipa mienu obatan ene okunu asabi owo busua wo yere ewo ma na yekrom ha no yekoya anase ye bai enti Bobie me de betwere ha na me deputy ayedai atwa so amaye
my member Uncle Francis, so that question says nationwide agitation is what we need now. Mun free studio and mun sit to Lord Kwem. Okay, but Uncle Francis,
yes,
Obi sending me a message that more sedan and more good tono so that amount for build the private refineries. What is the issue?
So Muka say ya shut down no more parties say young workers no. And ya shut down because your management.
Since said they are management. Because even for us to know that 2 years
no refinery.
It beats imagination.
So offer obi say on be manage institution bia. Na adwuma ne say obema sa institution no e be ye adwuma. Adwuma ya fo adwuma ne say ono be fifie abadwuma. Na nea wo de be ma na akade o say o de ma no. Na oye adwuma no na ode ma no enti se obi eguto a na ye wo mo a wo mo da to na no anya we workers no hwe nia me chairman ne ka no attorney general issue sa reporting my general transport petroleum and chemical workers union on the brain on the 15th of November mame kan bebe kakra bi na hwe asem a agent of Ghana near or two of my painful legal issues no near waka observations or see we note the following from the DDR, that is the due diligence report. 1, the DDR notes that the identity of the proposed lessee Torenco Asset Management Limited has changed twice during the due diligence process. Initially it was Decimal Capital Limited, then Bay Bridge Asset Management Limited, and now Torenco Asset Management Limited.
So Tema energy the crowd yamma
I know you later cry and the last one baby I for most said didn't edikokoye
think omo dey farm what you we
I know see the report is limited to Tamil, that is Tema. The Torenco Asset Management, because at that time now we na also. Or see the key issues identified in the DDR relates primarily to the lessee's financial and technical capacity, inadequate corporate governance structure, resource and poor corporate housekeeping. The major concern with respect to the lessee's capacities is that it is a newly incorporated company with a stated capital of 500,000 cedis, without any documentation to show that it has the capacity to undertake the proposed lease transaction or that it has any agreement.
Francis, and in all this, no, if we want to give out toll in the company. Just a woman
asema yen union no ye bisa from 2 years ago abesi semwe say adentina ko menta mami abena papa we mumie nu nko ana mumie sanko na munim say mo betimi aye say djuma we enti ene say musi mudin di Ghana ana say Gold Coast ye kan ya musi ye gold na fi ho enti coast na ba afi ko kan asema musi afi de dabi yen fe ya sabi fe yen Ghana afi ya kan musi Ghana kwa dabi o ye fe ya Accra enti na den da ko so o man o man hu do na ye si ye hwehwe no enti ebani sen na ye ja o man na afi nyama eye binia yi enti leaders a wo mo hono mo a wo mo bua se adwuma ne be ye no mo se ya interdict mo mun ko tenefi because you can't cry.
Letters.
Letters are out. Yes.
And okay, many letters.
Yes. What's it?
The content.
And the content now, say board no and direct the affairs of managing workers instead of you to manage the company. And in the letter, we said your yes.
But some money workers in relations.
Never. But the letter is saying that the board directs so and so.
I'm going to meeting. Board meeting. I'm going to discuss it
about
the policy or revamp of the company. No, they went to discuss staff. To nail staff.
We'll give you.
They want to show power
of those letters.
They are powerful.
I see. I see.
In one hole.
I see. But Messiah Babu, to current situation, a deliberate, and I say, because you see, let me be frank here with this toy issue. A conversation, me for time na emphasis me shall follow current affairs. So, to issues about under kufo to. Say the only time to a peja kakra under a wadako.
Yeah.
You know that is the Mels Mahama administration.
Yes.
And at all a jinan and now so kakra. Yeah, women profits, right? So then why? What is it?
Say ya makwan say ye yinyoma e woto egwabonten a wan hwe ya manfo bi do musa begu muti say aden na tosi ho
na munyi
ya makwan ma obi abesi private refinery
e ho no
ben to
But I have a permission. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Kwabena, you see, sometimes I have a problem with persons like moi. You know a lot. You are just allowing just one family to ruin this country. When of course you have a lot under your sleeves. They have a lot to share. The things I know about Tono. And it's deliberate. They know. Say a deliberate, a family's decision to get rid of Tor. Make sure it's grounded so that they buy it as their.
Okay. We'll come back and discuss it.
And I'm worried. It may person me encourage you. Almost say, you have the masses behind you. This is just a family, one family. So talk.
Anyway, my member back. Now we raise the issue. So Obia basic private. Refinery.
No pay and pay for no. They say, Womucho motor. No Marco share refinery. Oh, where the effort. Yes, I said the idea.
More Tom penny for no. Omucho no Marco share private for a show, man. Private and why there?
I see some Chinese people I say, and buy your name with the woman was chance here.
It's for the family.
So, okay, tanker owners, and maybe I trim and then say, music can say, yeah, my coin, and fat tankers and back on my mind because they are killing the business of Ghanaians. That is what we have allowed ourselves. And this is Yankasa.
Did they not bring 600?
Really?
They bringing 600 tankers.
They did. And it was the tanker owners of this country who said no. Then the opinion of the Attorney General.
Tell me.
See, based on the DDRs submitted to our office, our inquiries and the above observations, our office is not in a position to vouch for the credibility of Toreko Asset Management as a lessee in the proposed lease transaction with Tor for the following reasons. One, from the DDR, Toreko has no financial and technical capacity to undertake the proposed transaction. One. Two, Toreko has no established affiliation with Vitor or with any other company which has the needed funds and the capacity to undertake the proposed lease transaction, and without whose support Toreko lacks the financial and the technical capacity to undertake its obligation under the proposed lease agreement. Finally, Toreko lacks the requisite licenses and documentations to undertake the proposed lease transaction. Proceeding with the project would therefore be contrary to the law. This is the AG.
Now, AG, aye sad report
Enini.
About
Attorney General.
or yes, I report by and check and almost I for me Tema Energy Processing Company Limited. Omode Torenko no Akosheru. Now sa company.
So in all this, the decimal guys were involved.
They were involved. Tema Torenko friends Tema Energy Processing Limited no. 31st August 2023.
August
8th, yeah.
And Toronto near 1st January
2023.
Holiday. I'm register company.
Company. The same day, no more register the card investment. No more register 3 companies at the same time. Then
holiday na ya kwai.
If you don't say yes, baby.
So funny but sad.
Yes.
Very sad.
Yes.
Yes, sad. And you have people who call themselves omo credibility, omo experience. Yede oman ahye wo monsa yede. The friend is saying
oman japade
ahye wo monsa se omo hweso. Hweniem enoma omaye. Omo da so ti office o. Eko city or boardroom. Na onim. Omo nya board meetings what all. Company what problem say no. Omo baby omo ye omo meetings outside the refinery hotel akase e Ghana na omo ye omo meetings.
Really?
A company like Tor. Now
a
due diligence ne transaction advisor yede kofa omo wo this whole deal ye tua 1,623,000 Ghana cedis e the amount free
over 10 billion.
16 billion. Okay, 10 billion.
16
16 billion
plus
choppable Ghana money.
Omo ya dey adwuma ma Ghana.
I know there. Just all from now Ubusa the managing director, no Ubusa Leo Apente, the chairman of the
board
rehabilitation committee. Ono na adwuma ne hye nsa. On the baby obekobia last time ye shared what TUC. The secretary general Dr. Ma no ho meeting ase. Or say apart from Sako Kwanansi companies, you know, company be anywhere
interested.
Or be interested what all.
Really?
Yes. And nothing that union, the entire year bring no. Because Uncle for we Roman free wa. What ma coin e ma yem fa company bia fa no ma. Because what we interest it was company we share the sequence of events from day one. Man Daniel o mo to say chameleon. Chameleon the tree the can say.
Abosuma kotre.
Adantuma. Abosuma kotre.
So Abosuma kotre.
What dan down ho from
chameleon nya Abosuma kotre. Sa.
Okay.
Agama lizard. Enya agama lizard. Edi no abono agama lizard kwatipomponi.
Dabi kwatipomponi nkona kotre na on why ne ho se owo bi no. On e fe no Abosuma kotre.
Enya do nante boko na me colors ne dada no.
Dabi ono ne color na ne dada. Sa chameleon no.
Sa
ono ena woye adantuma.
I see.
Okay. The company adandan ho from day one ebesi na you know. Attorney General crowd in National Bank. Attorney General kan yi.
Pacho enya Abosuma kotre.
Pacho no. There be where chameleon.
Chameleon.
Yes.
Chameleon. On e fe penfo fe na adantuma. Ohun atare e se wa.
No, why na Abosuma kotre na bro in this.
Abosuma kotre a type of I can find it for you.
Okay, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know what Gekonan.
Enti minia Bobie. Enunti ena ma ye ni abre a yesi ye de ye ntra ho. Na ekrom ha no Bobie ye mu bi ya bre o. Den so oman no eda yakoma so. Ena ye ni ba bi akọ ye wu ye. Ya ye adwuma we industry mu by 20 something years. Ye ni ba bi akọ. Enti to no so no a very strategic company. Emma oman no. Eko yi se refinery business is a idea menua ehu hia enka Chinese ni free ni krom emesi bi enka Dangote ensi kese ewo ni krom
Nigeria. Say, why must you guys wait for things to happen this way before coming out to talk?
My brother, we have been speaking from day one
2 3 years
2 to 3 years and ato ade yakon to kwasa na say ye jaya kabana keko
no
the last time say special prosecutor and the table to say hold on omo investigate omo but you for feed the case so na yam part the special prosecutor at them see esre you gidi obubu the investigation no ye dia ye akuma mu ye nim say per what the attorney general has said about Torenko there is no way this Tema Energy Processing Company Limited no ebe survive but boni de udi boni e na yes boni enye de say emu aye ade boni nipa udi boni na se emra no e wo se chiwa edi infie be 1000 ebe chi ene ohini ba ene de ne papa ti ase adwumayefo a mokọ for me this Tor Charity Trust omo ni nam refinery ho eno makunko said that they have the support of the presidency.
Really?
Yes. Now that mean if they don't have the support of the presidency eba ni say na obetimi akoye saadi we ya kweri kura yentwa obi.
So which means the information is illegal.
They use the premises of the company, the address of the company as theirs.
And they are the direct beneficiaries of the deal.
Beneficial ownership.
But documents you menya kwai na me de ochina the whole day abie documents we.
But you didn't have a bro.
Mon fan free out me
you didn't have a mouth. You bet me didn't have crab I never mouth. Okay. You didn't have a mouth. Media. The attorney said they are the direct beneficiaries owners of the trust. Enti I don't go in the pound for so mu jai to almost 20% of shares our tom. Na memfa wakonya isu na menka nche ye nua no mo Tema Refinery say ade a ye de aye omu nua kumsen ade o me ye de aye omu nua maame sewa se ye nyina ya nsore na ya nka ye tira mum na ya nku okoden anje to ansi ho a dachi nchirimba moja no ebe ba ye tiri so ekosi se ye de ade jawa ye de asoawo entiro me as the national chairman of General Transport Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union, we will not sit down yen transi and now say yen ko yechi and I just omuku yen nyina and omo me say well dey be ombetimi apam yen so every year position ni ade ade because you know ka say they are meddling in the union to make sure say the union
they clear
the union out but you clear omo say president you see how many years already be president.
Also 40 years.
40 years. Achim for ye no. Ye so asemu na se ye. Never until we have the end results of this Torenko deal no. The whole Ghana umpa juma for mo garden nyina omunja me Bernard Usun kwande. I swear my God. We would never stop it. And Asebra me can read my lips. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that we save Tor. Because enye to a sebi nka yen mu bi no mobrawafo bi ma sebi ye free nkurase abegun kran no ye nya dwuma anye eho ne yenya ye trading kakran ene.
And can I join this crusade?
Why not?
We calling on all citizens,
welcome.
good citizens to
Chile aba wonchen
mpamcho
good
mon fa menka mo next
to join.
meeting.
Thank you.
Meka ho bi.
Thank you.
Ora Bernard Owusu ene miamini abema Francis. Deputy General Secretary. Someone joining here. Now, I think say adwumani nyina kosi special prosecutor so. You are trying investigations. Omamo timelines.
Pacho wa my timelines. The only thing I catch here they say or the your friend say taboa to say omon twan. No we hwe na dim. But the person here and they say to a strategic asset. Nti yaye who say the petition so be akoma speaker of parliament okay abangbagbe because ye dey call ye no ye dey call parliamentary select committee on mines no ye who say hole ya na chairman no ye aban mu nkofo nti no wo di bibi kofa wa ya dey agene ya dey yakata so nti ye dey be call akoma parliament
the minority ni majority for ni di wo ho no eyo mu nya
oh yes
eyo mo ko parliament o dia eho no de akwa say malata dwom no
don't come.
Who do you say 2 cities? I wouldn't say at all.
There is a way of doing it. What I think is, say parliament, no, a week, sana, a cromfo shame be na. You don't do things Nicodemously. Always make sure you announce whatever action you take, because they are there to serve us. And if they refuse to serve us, we will serve them. What I say? And you know, I think say enye bibia na sa committee ya wo ka ho asem yi no. Uma omo petition ana bibi na say wanka amana ama news. Ama we live sa wo siki no so ama Ghana fo ehu a. Obeji dia question pass. But enye mo nko amoko to no se ne wo kan na Ghana fo nyina to. A any kwesi etena ho no ma abusua ba ko se no. Eti mesremo ye ka minority ne majority for asem speaker oka ho ono so wonye
anyway
eti no mo me nka no kre
ono fa ni mo to bi nkomo we bi ntie nja mo kwai na
ado mo nya Ghana fo
we now you say we need share one birthday
really
yes yes
Ibrahim Kraba be kai.
If that's a party akonya odi amaye.
Sure. Duty.
Ghana for also entweye. Say nyade a ye behwe na to no akosa na yesre omampani once again say we no onfa ne nan ensifo. Na wonhwe na enipa enkoso to anyesa ono ni time ye beka say ni time na to oguye it will be part of it.
At least we know that for 2 years to Enyejuma. Thank you so much. Okay, so you're the money say live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Monday afternoon and saying na yashas ye ede afa Ghana ni biara eya wote yenka Ghana ni biara mate ya wote yenka. And you was said they say you would join us to protect. Listen, just 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Tor for the past 2 years, Tor is not working.
Yes, first of all, I mean, for na mencha adofo omadebre etie walewe. Because you are loud and clear outside, like I always tell you. It's not to swell your mind.
I know,
but it's to tell you, say you are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Kwara Tono and then me banu many. I'm proud say me come the best studio Accra. Who say for the first time and then the man.
No, but when it's because your sister is coming here.
Oh,
initially,
but do you know I have not even known.
Yes, Mesumetiano, Nami, but Upia and I am one, me two men and who am so okay. So now I understand.
And you
but for your sister,
or no, mammy, or Danuma,
okay,
but beyond that, no, Kara, Tor, Asemna Wokano, and is speedy me steps because I could not have missed it for anything. Because, Kara, the kind of information I've had about Tono. Wouldn't you say Albino deliberately decided to collapse it, like they did to NIB, like they did to a Ghana Commercial Bank,
yeah,
like they have done to ADB, just so that Omuguni we are no matter. Then Sikana Omewia Omanimuno, Omanya Sir Adiana, almost say private man, they are Omoboy family.
Oh yeah.
They have just used the Chinese.
The Chinese burn about sorry.
They have just used that guy's face, and they are in bed with that company. Now, me who said God, they are going to a picture say, oh, share Juman, send it it's a big fool. A big fool because why do you leave Tor to rot? No, what Bobie about to say, private man,
so we need interest.
You are a big fool. Oh, and this family, no, they are the biggest family. Or we are the biggest fools in this country because we be on baby and Ansah no. I was so sure. Because
for so what's no and I am panino. I don't know. I don't want to know. What Mister no? I said, money ye no. One Obia Bessie private one. What you want?
Obia Bessie, and your more dear. I don't like it when people want to make it look as if say, obidia. There be so or no catches obidia. The amount Jimmy say, what you move obidia private. That the one was no, ya dear man is one fias no. I have tantantes one, yanade one for oh, and you know, man, I am happy say, me I bold to step up and step out to at least share with the public and Nyoma Ekoso. But Kwabena, beyond that, I was a Ghana Nibia. Ehun say, enye tonko. Me no ka say GMPC.
Down.
They have grounded it.
Down.
There is no state enterprise, I almost say no. All under the auspices of Akufo-Addo's state capture. Eti yanya careful. So we end this and do you know some of the workers no? They are putting blames on the doorstep of NDC4. Titru say they have been too quiet. And they are also part of because Kwabena, that is not the case. Okotoaba no nipa no wajimi awusu wajimi. Obi ajimi akoto nkwasiaba.
Mama nipa adwuma ya.
Who na sese no oman nani da so ene wo pa mungu NDC ni ehu se obi akotoaba fun na se ne yeti.
Ya ne de NDC for bekasa.
No nti na wo
NDC bekasa na omo nso ni ya na omo hunu se omo akofa adwuma aba fie.
Adwuma na omo afa ba da bi Kwabena. Akwara ro se ma ne nkwa.
Wo de busuefo se aba fie.
Wo sa se nkwa fitire. Wa kwa fitire ma aboati aka na. Ye na duro
ne pam suma wo de kubi wisa.
Say Jimmy we free suma guru kante mo penso. Ba wi ase. And I could for that person NDC for no, they should up the game because it looks like once you are quiet, you are discussed as being part of the problem. Anyway, it's a best more up the game. And kato assemble way see Jomama penswa and kiana. It's emails a penswa and kiana. It's baby a drawer and Nema
not because MPP always has a strategy.
But NDC doesn't have it.
They don't have a strategy.
Is it stratagem or strategy?
They don't have
I think they have a strategy, but they don't
have the stratagem. Courtesy, Prof. Awulai. They don't have the stratagem. Because, with, I think what is happening.
They are too organic. And I don't like it.
No, but NDC did not be organic. Akoye, there's too much hate and pain within them. I have done so many conversations in Refinery and Kwabena. I have spoken to people at the top. Look, this mention a friend say won't me mention issue. There's no way say won't me fan hoodie. But what I heard and say Sami Jamfi ne bekwa akoya obi bekwa report no enye wadwuma. So obi ne bekwa akoya Sami Jamfi bekwa report no enye wadwuma. So we ne bekwa akoya si a we si enye we adwuma. We bekwa akoya si a enye we yeso. So obi aso anya ye no so eda ho no obi ayedin.
So how do you analyze this?
It is very confusing. Very confusing.
It means they want to tell us they are not ready.
Then they have another.
The center cannot hold.
No, they have another argument. By February, March, near ye groups in every.
Sure. Now, so one no crab by you.
So until you will be an interim or share trainer, why grounds working. So that is why stories come and they go just like that. And you know NDC for so story more. 2 days, they can't sustain it because they don't have any.
Meanwhile, no, you have to.
Yes, you take
you cannot bandy words with us because today and age now so far. But I'll give them. They are very mad. No, we can't. Your friend is saying.
No, but Doc, you can use your microphone.
Use the microphone.
No, but Doc, meaning say you feel so very uncomfortable.
She needs to listen to me finally before she
maybe
so that maybe or the ninja be boom. Maybe we cry be koni more.
But
see, if you are a political party like NDC, na Ghana phone na say ne, yen you need that so be a mo pe ni any that so. Senye mo a me MPP ni a say be me buafu Akufo-Addo because me pe kronfo amemo. Anya jo mama ho akono a bidonya me ka cook e ka ma me ka me din kofo echa mama ye ku me ye because me so kwase asem so. But I believe so strongly say with the hope I have in John Mahama, tomorrow will be better than today.
Yes.
Instead of working at it and making sure you are deliberate at working at it, we have seen so many people on the fence. Almost the executive position, the defense is so. Almost sorry, here blame game. Accusing people, accusing government, you can't do it. Then you want me to come and shower praises. So yeah, I won't do it.
So yeah, it goes beyond.
I won't do it.
It goes beyond just accusing.
How much does it take, Sir Kwabena? We were former ministers for agri, for education, for whatever, for all that. You had ministers.
You see, you don't need.
Why won't you approach issues into education ministry? You are former ministers and deputies for education. They can't even speak to you. Sometimes I get so sad and shaken.
Ansah. They do it.
How?
But
what?
Let's have a conversation. Or they do it, but sustenance.
So how
look at hold on. Somebody like a pack, you can't take it away from him when it comes to educational matters. You can't. The name argument, nobody is doing. A pack is doing, but the problem with the APAC and those who are doing. Look at somebody like Okujeto with foreign affairs issues and other issues. He has been consistent. But the sustenance. Look at somebody like Akando. He has been consistent with the health
issues. You see, you are mentioning personalities.
When it comes to
yes.
gender, and also
you are mentioning personalities. That is where the stratagem is lack. They are not able to carry the party along, the people along. You just cannot speak to the microphone. You are discussing.
They don't speak to the issue. They speak to the issues, but the stratagem, no, the sustenance, the machinations. That is where the problem is, because who should do what. Now the ordinance no be able say also Mustafa Bandi I say enye Mustafa Bandi is who be also is so
consistency am you say mu so we do consent to akoda there
so you have to keep the pace. The problem is that they speak to the
omadi no consent mami dem ono so sa obi a
make me catch up unim say
no mama cry di no
unim say general the national chairman press conference no look, sit down and listen to the press conference. Deep. It get terrible. Some more crazy, you know. Then within 2 days, die off.
Because those who are supposed to do the work beyond him.
List to me pato remember. I mean, Musa wade back. Now the woka na. One who says say Ghana media space no. Mekane say kakre bi na wo Ghana ho adwempa. Wamutimi no kure no eto abonten. Say most of the journalists top stations na meka ne say nkofo tie pa no. Momo ha de moye madwen say nkure no na mo de betu dwa.
Doc.
Some about 70% of them. There
is a way.
There is a way. You see, I imagine said, NDC for the
Doc is not true.
Nancy, you can't cry and see a fast one. If you see a better high, you be preaching the gospel of John Mahama.
You see, Doc, their course was studio. And then their course were chile. That's to change their course was studio. I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you.
Major too.
Their course will the
at 6 o'clock near Pong.
Exactly.
They cannot.
A white no also, but there is a way.
For example, how do you
anyway, my mama Kwabena
relate with the media? It's a big question. Because me free MPP on me how MPP for more Kumasi for nyina, mo journalist for nyina minimum, or more NDC for minimum. Sometimes we have to lobby them to make sure they articulate things on the behalf of the MPP.
Anyway,
but NDC, you don't have to. You have to be deliberate at making sure. That's for
happening. You need more bra. You come here, Casa Ghana will be a brand and Yamen Kwa. enya wonko or no media person for all you know or bread time but you want me to come and give you money and son of
relationship is not money.
No, sometimes relationship Ghana need to say media for young kind of crack media need to do what she be Juma Mawa was near Wobaya no answer. But sometimes you also have to volunteer.
Listen, say you volunteer. So what compare with Regina Adia? Nobody will volunteer for you. Yes. I don't care because it's about you know me. I don't care. Right? Say me see kwa compare position. Some me renew doc. The only thing about finance so me about money. The issue is about propagating one issue. Say look. This is what is happening. When you say Ajimi for media for Ajimi for
Bebre.
So who enter any arena? Kwasi for Ajimi for Ansah for or mom do Ajuma. So how do you deal with that situation? Any be na raise here no. Chairman, go obia nko tie ese dun ketia is ne press conference. That man and some more raise here no. Say ye 2008 NDC minimum.
But
2008 I was there. Fifi kwete omane buama kojo chumbuafo kokwo yiri ho omo yiri nkrofo ya omo ro bu pieto we di koto cross are we di koto cross na filosofo su kwa chinu titi omo na ayi otuko no na Fred Agbanyo omo kura praye de wo omo to say ya ado omo ya omo me 2008 bi hu mani gani anka atonom omo timi free cantonment no mo so blackboard straight to cycle. But na blackboard ni swa anka to the transit no say tie ni. Wo money break den. So when just 2008 you and me baba hwe enem kwala ya ewe NDC I ask myself what is happening? Massive jan here we. And about a marble.
Nti enne no.
There we over tell me. We are at TC. All right, so quick one. Isao.
Ellen Kaman Rita.
See
the oil Crawford.
At TC or that pass
or the Bia Oscar. It's also the day.
Anyway, so in the studio we have Dr. Mary Awusi Ewa say one year deputy director. Intra-party relations and CSOs NDC and yeni about Grace from NDC Ashanti Regional Communication Team member. Then we have listo Nana Kusipoku here. Then Dr. Tema Ifabwadi, Eastern Regional Deputy Women Organizer. And so I say, better mommy na kwaba.
Yeah,
Boko there.
Yeah, so nya boko sa. Nya boko fado de ade eche wa no ade nyame. Bibia to me see.
Enya better.
Wallahi, enya
better. Julisi we in the social media we are doing our best anyway. But social media ni there uko kan omo dia bro mbabro. Adi omo ye mi sister da ku see da ku ko kan omo.
Debi na dan kwaku ebo onyo na wakana asem obeka
daku o say obi rig
Ellen
Ellen Bakamo
ono koka say obi rig meanwhile ono ne rig minim say no na ye de prakantamanto
but Ellen ye
ono ne rig e hye no a ode ku obi atem no minim say ne rig ne ye de prakantamanto de a minim Esu wejane di ato ho so obedi obi atem.
Asamo.
What we say we are say ya mpanifopu baby say wote glass house mo a efia ya glass ma ye ntobo. Na hwefia wotim. Na wo tobo kasa than here. Till next time me tune for say next time.
Kasa Haji from Promise.
But they say unim kwabra de me friend say ene ye Kagana political parties and ma. What sign this?
Ye ma me Samira.
E ho ne ye
ko jina kejita.
Ye no ye be ba mama.
Din sem hunu bi. Me chia me boss Abbas Nurudin. Okay, cancer my ni kwanso e woso waka.
Kejeti na okoka ya.
Na onse wa dika ne wabo ani wodua. anya sa anka wontimi nya ahoɔden kra sɛ okogina kegitia akɔka saa asɛm na ɔkan no
Kumasi and
Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, AF Yeniso Intime Banen Nasim, Minim say more Haduan. So na mo wie so amanya first lady
winner bebro doc pastor ekwada from yemi mma
na Bobie
the the traditional way of sending the message becomes tough because one, if you only listen to any one can say to lose election. It was basically the whole nation against the NDP. The movie is